Oh, hello, buddy. It's Sergeant Epic here, and welcome to That Comic Show number 17.1. That is right. It is that time of the week again for everybody's favorite show on my channel, That Comic Show. This is only really the only regular show, technically, that I do. I mean, I do semi-regular comic hauls and not at all regular episodes of Ranked because I am so behind in reading. But I also did start a couple weeks ago that wrestling show. I didn't make an episode 2 last week because I just didn't know what to do for it. I meant to, I wanted to, I just didn't have time. I want that wrestling show to be a weekly show, but if it doesn't come out, it doesn't. But when I can get it out, I will get it out. So yes, but this is a show I am still doing weekly, no matter what. It's either happening on either Wednesday or Thursday, but I work most Wednesdays, so it's most likely going to be on Thursdays for the most part. So yes, and for the I have I have 3 or 4 videos I'm going to record tonight and upload hopefully tonight also. And I'm doing this one first to get out of the way since it is that comic show in a weekly thing for the past 17 weeks now. So yeah, for the first segments, I'm gonna do 2 segments here again. I'm doing what I've been doing the past, like, this will be the 5th week now I've done this, where I have 2 segments. The first one is what I'm reading and recommendations of the week. And then the second part of that comic show this week will be a recap and review of Riverdale episode 5, which I forget the name of the title. That's a great title right there. Oh, sorry, Jesus. Which, yeah, I forget the name of the title, but yeah, I kind of forget what happened in the episode because I watched it the day after it aired. Because it airs Thursday night. I watched it Friday. Late Friday night, actually. Actually, it was kind of Saturday when I watched it. Early Saturday morning, because I was up late. So I know what happens, like, the mains. I just kind of forget some more in-depth stuff. But I could also talk about, like, just some speculation about certain things in general. So I'll do that. And then I have an episode of Ranked to film, as I'll talk about here, because I finished off all the books from my all-new comic haul number 12. I still get 2 other comic hauls to read, besides the fact that the last video I'm going to try to record tonight, which is my least priority to get out, is my all-new comic haul number 15, it'll be, which is actually an all-dollar book special, like, happened actually in comic haul number 12, which I just finished this week. So 3 hauls ago was a $1 book kind of special, and so was this one. Yeah, will hopefully be coming out tonight, number 15 of my own comic haul. So yes, I have a new episode of Ranked that'll be coming out. I actually might record that next. I'm gonna record this, then while I'm uploading this video, I'm gonna go and record that episode of Ranked, which will be Ranked number 12. Then while I'm charging my phone up again, I'm gonna record the recap and review of the Riverdale episode, and then the last priority, if I have time, and the last thing I'll record is my own new comic haul, number 15. But anyway, I'm gonna get right into this video now. First thing I want to talk about is I did not read yet again for the 2nd week in a row. I read the first issue in this, but I haven't continued since, and that's all I'm gonna say. I will read it this week though, because that's ridiculous, and I've been wanting to, and I was going to today, but I just didn't have time. I did read a couple issues today. That was just so I could make the Ranked episode tonight, and just because I had time for one more, and I just didn't want to read Justice League at that point. So yes, anyway, I read, I think, 19 issues I have here that I read. I have these first few I can actually bag and board up now, which might happen tonight, we'll see. But, yeah, those books actually are, those issues are Thunderbolts issues number 41, 44, and 40 and 56. Now, do any of these get a recommendation of the week? No. Yes, no. Yes, no. Maybe so. Okay. I'm gonna give this first one, Thunderbolts number 41, a recommendation of the week. But these other 2, I'm not. They're all decent, all pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know. They were good yet disappointing at the same time, so I don't know. But I still have 3 more issues of Thunderbolts to read, as we'll see when we get to what I'm reading, hopefully over the next week, or what I want to read. Then I actually did read the 2 issues of Master of Kung Fu that I had in the bag, which I wasn't really planning to, but it just happened. I felt like reading them, so I did. So I read Giant Size Master of Kung Fu issue number 1. Great, had 5 stories in it. This is a great issue. You know what? It took me a while to read, but I really enjoyed it. The writing surprised me with how good how nice the writing was, how well written this was. So I'll give this a recommendation of the week. And then the last of the comics that I just read this a little before recording this video. I read Master of Kung Fu issue number 17. I think I enjoyed this a little less than the giant size issue, but it was still pretty good. I'm not gonna give it a recommendation though, but it was still pretty good. So yeah. And then a story I'm gonna give a recommendation of the week, as it has regularly been getting recommendations. Is Knights of the Old Republic issue number 13. The series continues to be great, and also I'm sorry if I sniffle or something. I'm actually like sick right now, and yeah, and I'm attempting to do 4 videos. I don't know how this is gonna work, but yeah, that's why I might only be free. But I really do want to get this free tonight. It might only be 2 at minimum. But yeah, so yeah, Knights of the Old Republic issue number 13. Great story. Don't know what else to say actually, so I'm just gonna move this over here now. Sorry that I'm sniffling. Like I said. Then I read those 10 issues I had of Silver Sable and the Wild Pack, and I've gotta say, I'm absolutely loving this series from the first 10 issues. This is a great series, and I may or may not have picked up the next issue, which would be issue number 11, in my all-new comic haul that's hopefully coming out later tonight. But I got Silver Sable and the Wild Pack issue number 1 read, which is gimmick cover, but an awesome gimmick cover, and embossed silver cover. Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 2, Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 3, Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 4, Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 5. By the way, these all get recommendations of the week. Silver Sable in the Wild Pack number 6, which might have been the worst issue, but the bunch are my least favorite. Or maybe 7 was. I don't know. Probably wouldn't do it. Nah, 6 might have been the worst. I don't know. 6 wasn't bad, actually. They're all good, so I don't know what my least favorite would be. Number 8, number 9, and number 10. I was a tiny bit disappointed in number 10, but at the same time, it was what I thought it would be. So I don't know. I really enjoyed it still. Then I read Defenders issue number 264. I don't know whether or not to give this one a recommendation of the week, actually. You know what? I think it was good enough. I'll give it this time the recommendation of the week. It was a pretty neat introduction to character, and I like how the characters were used. I kind of like the Captain Marvel of the 80s. The Namor, seeing his thoughts about Sue and stuff, that was cool. I mean, it was a decent issue. So I have a 2-issue run of Classic Avengers now with 263, 264. It was a good enough issue. First appearance of the female Yellow Jacket, but the second Yellow Jacket. I don't know if she actually really shows up much after, because it kind of seems like almost a one-off after the end of the issue. And then I read Iron Man issues number 198 and 199, which both get a recommendation of the week. I really enjoy these classic Iron Man issues, actually. This was neat. Actually, 199 really showed a lot of Rhodey's character, which was nice, because in the old Iron Man issues I have so far, Rhodey isn't really that. He hasn't done much, really. But no, overall, these issues were quite good, and I'm glad I got them. So, yeah. $3.99 for both those, $2 for the Avengers issue. Now I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna keep these books like over here. I've got a new bed, by the way. I doubt you guys noticed if it's. Gonna keep these over here, so I'm doing the ranked episode after this. I gotta pull the rest of them off the floor. I'm just gonna talk about them. I might rank something or say what my favorite issues were, which you probably might already know from the stuff I've seen there, but yeah. I'll go more in depth. So I gotta pull these issues out if I can get them out without them falling over. Well, I guess you guys have seen some of the stuff. I had 5 comics that I didn't read over the last week that were in my reading bag. So yeah, I just want to say that. Yeah, sorry. So the first 3 issues are the 3 issues of Thunderbolts that I said that I didn't finish. Which are Thunderbolts issues number 61, 74, and 75. So I got a 2-issue one there. I'm probably going to try to finish these up pretty quickly. Actually, this issue Thunderbolts probably be one of the first 3 issues I read, maybe. Maybe I'll even read it tonight, depending on what I do. But, yes. Really cool. Can't wait to finish this off. So yeah, this one's a double-sized issue actually too, 75. Then I decided to finish off because I might since I got an upgraded copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 350, I might use the bagging board off my old copy. So technically, I kind of have once I bag up the Thunderbolts issues, that'll take up 6 of the 10 bags of boards I have left. But I kind of have 5 if I take that old copy out of the bagging board left. So I'm gonna read the New Teen Titans issues number 12, 21, or 12, 17, 21, 33, and 37. So I had 5 issues left of that, so I decided to read them now, and then I'll bag them up. So I can finish off the bags and boards. I need to buy new bags and boards, so yes, that's one of the next things I do have to do. And then I decided this week to add 2 more issues of the Master of Kung Fu to the reading bag, just because I did enjoy those 2 issues that I read. I have quite a few of these to read, but I can't add too many at a time because I'm only going up to 24 issues. So, yes, in my reading bag, at least for this week. So I got Master of Kung Fu issue number 37, and Master of Kung Fu King Size Annual, or Master of Kung Fu Annual number 1, which is probably a bit thicker. Or maybe not, it feels about the same. Then I have the last 2 comics that I had left over from last week. The 2 Knights of the Old Republic issues I didn't get to read. Knights of the Old Republic has been really awesome, but I have not been reading much of it because I know I know I want to catch up on my newer comics, sort of. So I don't want to add too many Star Wars to get distracted from that, and plus, like, I know I could probably read a lot of Star Wars, like, in a row, and I just want to, like, I don't want to go too quick with the Star Wars, but at the same time, I do want to get it finished, so yeah. But anyway, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic issues number 14. Sorry, I wanted to read that. And 15. Which I imagine will be very good. Then I have the books that I have to read from my all-new comic haul number 13. I actually had 13 books when I first... 13 comics when I first bought the haul, but I took one of the issues out because I don't have to read it as I already read the issue. It's the one after this issue, so I'll just talk about this first. So I have The Walking Dead issue number 160... The Walking Dead issue number 163, Conquered. I rebagged and boarded this one. So yeah, it was 59 cents for me. So cool. Because I got bag and board with it. I had a variant cover for Civil War 2 numbered. I bought the regular cover because I had a variant, the movie poster variant for Civil War 2 number 2. That was before this one, but the next issue I have to read is Civil War 2 The Oath, issue number 1, and it's the variant cover. I need to get the regular cover of this hopefully at some point since there's only the 2 covers, so yeah. Be nice to get, just kind of because I'm a completionist. The art looks horrible in here, but whatever. I'll read it. Then I have Deadpool and the Mercs Money issue number 7. Not real excited to read this. This series has been kind of shitty if we're being honest here. Yeah, the art's iffy too. When the artist of this book does a close up of a woman/girl's face, it doesn't look that great. So yeah. Then I have Deadpool issue number 24, which I am really excited to read. Cannot wait to read this. Deadpool's been great lately. Then I have Spider-Man vs. Deadpool number 13, same, can't wait to read. The past 4 or 5 issues now of Spider-Man and Deadpool have just been fantastic. And this one gets back to the regular story also, so can't wait. Then I have Spider-Woman number 14, part 2 of the Scare Tactics storyline with the Hobgoblin as the villain. And it looked like Porcupine was like on the edge of death last issue, or did die last issue, so gotta see where that goes. Then I have the Prowler issue number 3, a Clone Conspiracy tie-in. Cannot wait. Issue 4 is out, and I don't know if issue 5 is out. I haven't seen it in my shop, but I think I forgot to add it to my pull list when I added all the other books, because my pull list is basically up to date. Although I might talk more about something in my all new Comic Call episode. Then I got Dead No More, the Clone Conspiracy issue number 4. Apparently some great stuff's supposed to happen in this issue. Then I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 23. My first copy, I actually accidentally picked up a second copy, so technically I have 2 of these. So once I read this, I can just take the other copy and put it away too. I don't mind having a double, I guess, but whatever. It's a good cover, so I don't mind having it. And I feel like it's a book that can maybe go for a little something in the future. Or it's just a nice one to have anyway, so it's fine. Then I have All New X-Men issue number 5 and All New X-Men issue number 6. I'm really excited to read this. It's been a great series so far with the first 4 issues. It's the Marvel Now series, of course. So yes, the next 2 issues of that. Hopefully I can pick up the next 4 and reach double digits semi-soon. That'd be nice, because there's 41 issues of this series and I only have the first 6. So hopefully I can get more of that semi-soon. Oh, these bags and boards for these 2 aren't in the best condition, but I don't have any more to really re-bag and board things. That's why I need to buy more bags and boards. And then the last issue here that I gotta show you guys before I end the video is Spider-Man issue number 12, which is the first part of the Sitting in a Tree storyline. So yeah, so co-starring Spider-Gwen, and it crossover with Spider-Gwen series. So 3 parts of the story for each series. So I wish I was picking up Spider-Gwen right now. I don't like just randomly picking up random issues out of a series, where I'd rather just start from the beginning. So hopefully, maybe at some point, maybe once I finish off Secret Wars, my next target to finish off will be Spider-Gwen, the first volume / volume 0, because I only have 2 issues left of that to get, unless I want to finish Spider-Gwen first and then go to Secret. But I told myself I was finishing Secret Wars within the next 2 to 4 hauls, so I plan to do that, because I still need 4 more issues of it, so yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video now. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and even share if you would like to. Remember, I'm hopefully going to do 3 other videos tonight, to tune in for those. The next video I'm making will be ranked to number 12, where I rank through all those 23 books. 20 of them were dollar books, and 3 of them, you saw a lot of them here. So a lot of these we talked about, and yes, all those we talked about plus more. And then I have the recap and review episode for Riverdale, episode 5, coming. And then hopefully also I'll have my own new Comic Call. So yes, anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, do all that. And I'll see y'all later. And peace out.